quoting from one of the ancient scripture. Now we are going to discuss about the beauty of surrender. The beauty of surrender. Before coronavirus crisis, we used to meet many people in our meditation session, and usually we sing a song together, accompanied by the sound of beautiful organ. The player, his name is Rolex, one of a beautiful gentleman who live in Denpasar. In the beginning of session, we used to sing a beautiful song like this. Gelang si batu gelang, gelang si rama-rama, mari pulang, marilah pulang, pulanglah kita bersama-sama. It is the song about going back home. Everyone miss home, everyone. Especially when you feel deeply sad inside, bad mood, disease, illness. It means the calling of soul to be back home. Now, in this beautiful evening, in the preparation to celebrate Compassion Day, I will guide you to be back home. And the vehicle that we are going to use this evening is surrender. The vehicle to be back home. There is cycle of time, beautiful soul, where knowledge does not help, experience does not help, brain, logic does not help. In the moment when knowledge, experience, brain, logic does not help, you still have another last weapon to fight. And that last weapon is perfect surrender. Especially when you meet a lot of paradox and contradiction in life. Anytime you meet a lot of paradox and contradiction, learn to surrender. Some of you who old enough, we all experience what the psychologists call as middle age crisis. Middle age crisis. Every family experiences it. On the one hand, the wife experiencing menopause, the sexual energy decline. The husband experience unrepose, the energy of sex increase, the opposite. At the same time, the children entering the naughty cycle of time, very naughty. There are three sources of fire, The wife decline sexual energy. The husband increase sexual energy. At the same time, the children getting very naughty. That is middle age crisis. If you are not skillful in managing the middle age crisis, the family can collapse. The same thing happened also to spiritual life. All holy souls from Jesus Christ into Buddha experience what the psychologists Carl Jung call as the dark nights of the soul. I myself also experienced a long dark nights of the soul. The breakfast is suffering, the lunch is suffering, the dinner is suffering. The daily menu is suffering, suffering, and suffering. No other menu. Thanks God, at that time, I equipped myself with total surrender. It is not only me, myself, who saved my wife, my family, also saved. It is saved by the beautiful weapon of perfect surrender. So that's why in this beautiful evening, I will share to you the beauty of surrender. One of paradox and contradiction that now we have now in coronavirus cycle of time In the moment when disease spread everywhere, some of hospital is closed. In the moment billions of people lost their job, the economic growth declined. In certain part of the world, if even grown negatively, there is paradox of and contradiction. In the moments of paradox and contradiction, remember, use the beautiful weapon of surrender. Now, before sharing to you the beauty of surrender, first of all, learn to clean the obstacle. One of the very difficult obstacles in order to learn obstacle is the misunderstanding about illness, pain, suffering. Suffering soul, most of the suffering soul, see illness, pain, and suffering as the gate toward death. It is wrong. Again, it is wrong. I use the word wrong very seldom, but now I call it to you, I share it to you, it is wrong. Illness, pain, suffering, it is not the opening door toward death. It is the opening door toward change. In the moment you are visited by illness, pain, or suffering, don't make a conclusion that you will certainly die in the short time. No, it is a dangerous conclusion. Even though the laboratory tests make conclusion that you have chronic illness, don't make conclusion that illness is the opening door toward death. Don't. It is dangerous. What I am suggesting to you, use illness, pain, suffering as the opening door of change. If you use the laboratory test as a feedback to change your lifestyle, as a matter of time, the disease, illness, pain will become your guardian angel. Let me explain by using example. Suppose that you got diabetes, sugar. Change your lifestyle by consuming less sugar. Open the journal about nutrition, the food which are prohibited by diabetes. If you change your lifestyle by consuming less sugar, being disciplined in consuming your food, the conclusions about dangerous diabetes, it does not open the gate of death. It will open the gate of light. The second example, suppose you had a problem with your cardiovascular. Learn the journal, health journal at Harvard Medical School about cardiovascular disease. The things that are prohibited, like too much cholesterol, too much stress. Change your lifestyle by having less stress, consuming less cholesterol. If you change your lifestyle after infected by any kind of disease change their face from the face of Satan into the face of guardian angel. That is what I mean at the beginning. Illness, pain, suffering is not the opening door toward death. It is the opening door toward change, especially changing your lifestyle.